one of the benefits of the left protecting and projecting a false identity using the Guardian and the Labour Party is it does follow narcissistic rules. So when they're accusing the Tories of being callous and not caring about all the people dying and shouting murder, that's maladaptive shame, because they know that they're the first media class to actually go out of their way to look for the people harmed by these policies to stop them discussing them. And so there's a real lesson in there about how identifying as good is dangerous. And if the lesson is taken as we go hunting for scapegoats, then it's missed. We all do that. We do that all the time. As people, we will always, the three things I think we will fight for are identity, attachment and survival, and most of the time when we think we're fighting for survival, it's actually identity and attachment. We will all react irrationally to protect both our identity and people we perceive as sharing our identity. And that's what we learned in welfare state institutions, and we learned that that combined with like unquestionable state power results in abuses, which is basically what Hayek was saying, the context will change around systems and the rule of law, which is all that we're in the middle of now, really. The problem is that we do have, I didn't realise, the first time I met somebody who believed that they had a core identity as the left and that they were my representation and could do that was 2010. And what I've seen then is the scale of the class structures that they have developed around them. And the fact is that those class structures will not withstand this. And like, I'm fairly certain that the duties that I'm talking about are in the middle of consolidating and will consolidate, but that will mean those class structures being washed away. So all the institutions at the core of this, the Guardian, the Labour Party, even the LSE, in order to survive, they need to adapt to the rule of law, and that's what this process is. It feels like women have got to do a lot right now, but we don't. We just have to stand up and be counted. All the shifts that I'm discussing have already happened. They can't be undone. You never could undo an evolutionary shift with a bunch of fucking welfare policies. That's ridiculous. All the shifts I'm talking about have happened. The institutional redefinition I'm talking about is happening. That recognition should come almost naturally. And if you stand up right now and you just say, I'm an adult woman in a democracy, you can't identify as my representation, you can't identify as my sex, and you will represent me. You will consolidate all the rights that your grandmothers, your great-grandmothers, your great-great-grandmothers won for us in the 20th century, and they will be secure for another fucking 70 or 80 years for us and our daughters. Everything else is up for grabs, but that's just a case of us saying, we already did that, we already had those conversations, and we're not having them again.